Sorry,
please. It is a pleasure to be seeing you again. I did decide to stay here in Nautis to witness the construction of the temple. I am hoping that the journey and watching its construction will be as satisfying as some of the other cities I have seen built. I have heard that the Lord in charge of this has allowed and agreed to have you be in charge. Is this true? Or have you spoken to them about it yet?
Oh. I have.
Chris?
And I just recall when you and Brother Victor approached me regarding it.
I see. Well, I am certain that all is well with it. Who else would they put in charge of the temple? Regardless.
Marin,
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to need your help.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the jungle?
Yeah. I do hail from the Jade Fist Monetary in the Topek jungle. As does
I need
Sister
your-
Mama here.
Hello,
Marin.
sister.
I am from there.
Man, I have a moment I need.
Sir, do you need medical attention? We can assist you to getting to
I'm
the
fine.
clinic.
I've been treated. I'm just recovering. You notice the entire spear is bloody.
What just happened?
That
There's been
lizard
a-
creature.
Ah,
The hunter.
one of them have made their way down here then.
It's been
Only
hunting
an
people.
old one.
Terrible
The one that
beasts.
takes trophies of spines and skulls.
They are known to do this, especially in old age. They almost seem to gain a sort of sentience as they get older.
But this one was toying with us purposely.
Terrible
There
creatures.
are many dead. I need to speak to the guards in a moment to inform them. Marin, I need your help tracking this thing down.
Mate, was that in you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Of course not. And
See a doctor? Fuck.
I already have.
You did.
Alright.
I need to find Morian. Inform him what has happened.
He's gone back to his camp to retire for the evening.
Well, he's already told him. And I know he said, alright, I'll make sure, but...
so if you would like a
Was
guide
inside,
back to
or
the
was inside
jungle,
the-
I may be
the
of
Lord
service.
talking.
I would appreciate it greatly. This thing is hunting innocent people.
Terrible. One so far south is strange.
I know. But Marin, the Lady Viola, like this creature brought back. I have a cage cart. She will pay you. This is a contract that I'm bound by.
Fucking owl, I swear.
it's not happening today.
I may be leaving soon. Possibly tonight.
Okay.
Well, whatever the fuck can do that, keep me out of it.
Are you chasing it to the jungle, you believe? Or are you hunting it here?
Last time we hunted it here, it fled back to the jungle and taunted us.
I see.
You may have... I fear we may have to go there.
Alright.
If you will have me, and if time allows, I will assist you how I can.
I appreciate it, sister.
Marin, can I do business with you in your shop?
Of course.
I still need to find Hopper. If he wishes to help,
Prepared.
I need to speak to some people. Excuse me.
Of course. Take care, brother. Sister Man, you wouldn't mind if I followed you along like a lost puppy as I establish myself here in town?
Of course, Sister Mama. I would love the company.
Can I get a
card, course.
please?
Sure. We can have one. The Nautis guard come find you.
Nautis has
Thank you.
been treating you well, my sister.
If anybody
Ah,
has a Nautis
in the few
guard,
days that I have been
quickly
here,
run up to people, walk back
I have
downtown and see what's going on.
been
Ask
doing
questions.
quite well for myself, though I do live in the
Thank you,
woods.
Doctor.
I have been sleeping in the small pavilion. I do appreciate the night air as opposed to in a tavern room.
Well, if you ever need a place to stay that's closer to home, like here, then you can always reach out to me.
I will certainly be keeping this in mind, Sister Mary. Ah, the tumor. I had a tumor of my own once, you know.
To look prepared.
Okay.
So, right around here. If I'm having a javelin be thrown into my shoulder. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
bring you on as I take this off. How much is it for repairs?
Oh, just 10 copper for the repairs. It's not much. It's administrative.
Fair enough.
Ah, the tattoos of the North are quite exquisite, elaborate.
Did most of them myself.
Is that right? Takes a very skilled and steady hand to do such a thing.
So you talk about this right here.
Hmm?
Then, oh yeah, that looks like, that looks not on a part of the weave. Okay, sorry, it's not good for me.
A 10 copper.
Thank you.
Did you see the creature?
The first time we did, but this time we did not.
Is it a chameleon? One that camouflages?
Nay, it is the one more warrior-like. Taller than me. Much taller.
The oddly sentient ones. Those are the worst
Yes,
kind.
especially given that it is known to use traps, poisons, able to leap from trees.
Sadly, this is known to us in the monastery.
Yeah, I figure I was there last time and helped get rid of them.
I recall. I do not believe we fought side by side, but we were there together.
At least potions to stitch skin back together.
Are you certain that you do not need medical attention?
I am fine. One javelin isn't going to bring me down.
You Northerners are quite hardy, yes. Astounding, even.
With all that I have fought in just these past 6 months since I've been here.
Mm.
take a lot to bring me down.
Let me check one more time.
Hmm. Good day to you.
Oh, boobies. Oh, sorry. Pardon me.
Apologies.
Marin.
I'm sorry if I startled you.
Fucking want to do something? I have a
Don't ask
copper
questions.
piece.
Put it in the tumor.
Miss Marin seems to be the puppet.
Yes.
What?
Yes, yes, yes.
Everyone is gathering here at her
Yes.
shop.
Yes! Yes! Perfect. Thank you, Marin. Come here. I'm just gonna wipe my
Yeah.
dirty face on your clothes. Alright, goodbye.
Wait, before you leave,
Thanks, Sarah.
have you seen the tumor? Have you seen the the tumor?
Oh yeah, me and the tumor are
She
good
just
friends.
put the spear in there.
Watch this.
Someone should drain that. It's getting infected.
Ooh,
They're lost in the tumor.
nice and warm.
It's not a tumor.
Quit fucking around!
I'll beat your fucking ass on this your legs right now.
Fucking
Your
around.
legs when you move. Your legs when you move. Anyway, before God comes and kills us. What
It's
the
not a tumor.
fuck laughing at? You think this is a joke? You think this is a fucking joke? Hi.
Someone has misplaced
What?
something.
What is that?
We're playing in Marin's tumor.
I think,
What is that?
Javelin
Is
to
that
the
a badge
shoulder
or
from a
something?
lizard
yeah,
creature.
I think
What's your
Sarah
power
told me
level?
to deposit it in the tumor.
Just put down. You're ruining my fun.
What's that?
What?
Excuse me, Miss
What?
Sarah.
Oh, do lizards
What?
get poisoned too?
Is this
Hello.
your tumor destroying device?
Yes, thank you.
It
Why
was
would you
not
take this
effective.
from me, Marin? Fuck you.
Actually, it was the tumor that did so. The tumor is all-consuming.
Hello.
Nice. I have no idea what's happening.
Well, you see, there's a tumor.
I know there's a tumor over there.
There's a tumor over there. There's a tumor in the corner. I'm not being very monkly right now.
Nope. Not doing that.
You're so popular today, Miss Marin. It does fill my heart with joy to see so many people partaking. Are you all right over there? Oh, good lord!
Oh God!
It's the ancient Isara monk technique of dislocating your own foot and then relocating it. The pain reminds you of the love that Isara knows, or something stupid. I don't know. Yeah, just slurp it back into place. Suck it in like a sucker.
Do it again. Do it again. See what happens.
Well, perhaps I should come with you to the jungle.
You're
Or
fucking
perhaps
butt.
I
You're
won't.
fucking butt.
We'll
Do it.
see what the gods
Do it. Show
decide.
you- Give me your finger. I'll show
One
you
way
what
or the
happens to
other.
Fingers that get put in front of my
I know
face.
that you know your way.
Oh, what, you gonna try to bite it off? Huh?
Thank you.
Maybe.
And, I suppose if you don't come with us,
I have a feeling that
Yeah.
she could break you in
Good
half with
girl.
very little effort.
Probably.
Hold down the fort, as they say.
Wait.
At least take it out of the shop. Door. Matthias, please. Not to control who enters or exits your shop, but I feel like we've caused enough chaos to disrupt your business for the time being.
This is not unnormal.
I see. I am new to town. My name is Mala. It is a pleasure to meet you.
You have told me, Sister Mala.
Is that right? Did I tell him?
Well, Marin did.
I see.
oh yeah, that's right.
But was I there?
Yes, you were.
Maybe you don't want to bring me to the jungle. I might be having onset dementia.
How old are you?
I'm in my 400s.
That shouldn't be near
Anyone else?
close enough to
No.
start going schizophrenic.
Something is wrong, yes. Maybe I'm older, I don't know.
I will. I appreciate you coming with me.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, the payment will be.
Beat somebody?
Will
The
be a.
friends
It will
that
be
we
a.
make along the way.
Yes.
And the destruction of an evil creature. If you wish for me to
Hopefully
accompany
destroy-
you, you merely need to ask. And
I know.
poke a god.
I'm well aware, and we'll keep that in mind. But also, Lady Viola wants it alive, but I referred to her because I want to see it dead. So maybe there'll be a compromise once it's captured.
What does this Lady
Well, I'm
Viola
on a-
wish to do with the beast?
The arena.
Huh.
I cannot
no.
back out of the contract since I've already signed it.
I'm sure you would see your blood if it is being put to the sword and fist in the arena. I doubt they would let it live, especially if it is as violent as you were explaining it to be. It more than likely will
I
fight to
would
the death.
if I
no
don't
matter
get
what.
in, and if I can't defeat it in the arena, I know someone else who could.
You would challenge it. You would capture it and then challenge it in the arena.
I would like to, but getting in is difficult, and I don't want to owe Lady Nozo's favors, so I may ask Dredge.
I was about to say Dredge would probably want to fight it.
Yeah.
I can't bring Dredge wrong because I would have to bring Lady Nozos, and Nozos and Viola are competitors.
Business.
Anyway, I need to bother God once more, as I've been doing it a lot today, and I need to find Hopper. So it would be you, me, Marin, Kaz, possibly Sigvana, if she changes her mind. I know Tang refused. And if you can guide us there, that would be greatly appreciated.
I certainly will if I can.
A guide would be more needed, to be honest, not a fighter. Someone who knows the lands.
I do know the lands quite well. It is my home, after all.
Good. I do not want to endanger you for something like this.
Of course, though I can hold my own. So you...
I do not doubt
do
it.
not worry.
The payment will be 35 silver upon capture.
A great boon. Money that
Will
could
help.
be perhaps put to the temple.
Yeah,
See it as a benefit.
exactly.
Now, I need to check on the cards. I saw it outside. I need to verify it. I'll need to find, Okay, you, me, Marcus. 4 of us
Is
could
there
do
anybody
it
in
together.
here who is free to help play a guard?
We'll need a good hunter as well. If you know anyone in the jungle that
You
is
got me
also
a
a
big
good
spare.
hunter or tracker.
NPC room,
They can
please.
also
I
help us.
am quite skilled in tracking these beasts. In fact, I have fought many of
You're
myself.
hired.
Alright.
I'm good.
In
You're
order to
part of
keep
the
in order to keep the Jade Fist Monastery safe, almost all of the monks are trained. These beasts are wily and sentient. They have independent thought. Everyone must
Hey,
be
Hopper.
prepared.
Go
Are
into
you
the
going
jungle.
to that jungle again?
Remember that thing I mentioned to you? For
Yeah.
killing people in the province. Lady Viola wants it brought back alive through the arena. Paying 35 silver.
Is there
Is it
anyone
your jungle?
available as a town
Yes.
guard?
Yeah.
The jungle of the
Okay.
Jade Fist Monastery.
Ooh, what is it? Is it a big one again?
Not the. Apparently, it's
Like
not
one
the
of the
really,
ones.
really big one. It's not the little one. It's the middle one from what
What do you need?
Sigvana
the
says,
gate.
and it's smart. It is old as hell. It is smart.
They're all
It
fucking
collects-
smart.
This one collects
have
spines
traps.
and skulls.
Oh.
East.
It's that
this,
old.
Or you're
this
Dredge.
kind is...
No.
Okay, I'm back after
Frozen
Oh, welcome.
shit drow.
Marin,
Hmm.
Marin,
Yeah.
Kaz, myself, Sigvana's a maybe.
They're paid for it.
35 silver upon bringing it back.
Each?
Each.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm going.
Are you sure?
That's a lot of money.
Survived
That's
once, survived
almost
twice.
half a gold.
Alright, then I have my people.
Really going?
Oh, you said it's killed many already.
There's been dead on the road. Both on Cassetto, towards Tiller Keep, near the Jade Fist Monastery. Not one of the Jade Fist Monasteries that are near the Isara Temple. Sorry, the Isara
Yes,
Temple.
the temple.
Get back
Near
to
cross.
life,
Are you not going? No.
It hunts gray orcs
No,
for sport
I'm
as
not.
well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What a
It
fearsome.
needs to be.
That is unlike them.
That's a little more concerning.
The orcs, they tend to
I thought you were
ignore.
going.
We'll have a
Yeah.
guide at least. Sigvana.
What's the plan to capture it?
I have a cage card reinforced with it. It's done.
Okay.
So we can
That's
leave.
once you get it. But how do we get it from murdering us to the cage?
That is where.
You could see if the alchemist makes some kind of like knockout potion or whatever. You can throw it
I
on
know
it.
they do. In either case,
Could be worth the
actually,
look.
she makes a thing to use for dredge.
You think that'll work?
A sedative could
If it can knock
potentially
the
be
dredge
useful.
out,
At his worst? Yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Needs to be
fair.
quite
Also,
powerful.
if there's any. You know any herbs as well in the jungle that could also help as well?
To knock out a beast
I'm
such
gonna
as
go to
this.
the bathhouse and clean itself up.
That would be a good idea. Alright. Whoever finds. One of us needs to find Faye to get that item. That is an important item to get.
I can look for her.
When are you going?
I'll come with you.
Leaving either tonight or in the morning. Cart's ready.
I am
The more we wait, the more
trying
people die.
to acquaint myself with this city.
See if we can see if they're around.
Gather your things. Or have them ready
Hmm.
for leaving.
I do enjoy the smell of a city. Some people find it foul, but for me, it's civilization. It's people prospering.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's not to mention it's a nice ocean breeze.
Yes. In fact, this tunnel that they have built here,
Why what?
it
Why are you
actually
assaulting merchants?
seems
touch
to create a wind tunnel in and of itself.
legs with a spear.
The ocean winds, I can feel them
I don't
gusting
even
through
use a
here.
spear, sir. I use a crossbow.
It is
Come on now.
a technique that we actually use in our temples to keep things cool. You build the buildings in a certain way, it actually
I
directs
just got
the
back to
airflow.
town.
She got back to
Oh,
town.
Are you sure you're not confusing me with another drow? This happens often.
I wonder if things were so. Always so breezy. I've always wondered.
Yes, it keeps probably a large portion of the town cool.
Yeah. I never really considered that, actually. That's so interesting.
The one in the center of town is more than likely a little less effective because it's surrounded by buildings, but it could provide some of the same effect.
And, where's Brother Richter staying, do you know? I know that you were traveling together.
Brother Richter has decided to pilgrimage himself back to as far as I'm aware, his plan was to go to the, not the monastery, but the smaller temple, the one here in Nautis.
Oh, he's staying at the shrine.
Yes,
Brother Angelo.
he was making his way there, but he did mention he might be taking some detours to the smaller towns, simply to visit, to pray. I do believe he will be back here in Nautis, however, in the future. I don't think he is going back to the monastery.
part of this pilgrimage, as it is for me. And,
We all are on our own grand
others are
journeys.
doing. Yes.
It would appear that the shop is closed.
Well, suppose it's time to just wander about, enjoy the nice weather and whatnot.
Indeed. Of course, I myself may eventually retire. I was wondering if you may... In fact, I was so distracted by all of the activities with everyone that I forgot that I was going to ask you if you wish to come with me to the pavilion to meditate.
Of course. Then that'd be lovely, actually.
Yes. If you have a spare moment, we may do so now.
Oh, I would love to meditate with you. Thank you.
Yes. Let us do then. I am quite excited to see the construction of the temple.
As am I.
It's actually a pastime of mine.
Lovely.
Watching the humans construct, they are much quicker than us elves. In building, in forging. I suppose you all have to be, because you have such shorter lives in comparison. I have watched several cities and towns be built from nothing but dirt. It is so fascinating to see. Watching a temple be constructed in this city will be a great gift. As human-constructed temples, once they are built, they last forever, as long as they are not destroyed. To see one rise from the earth is like watching that of an elder tree begin to bloom, a seedling sprout. You never will have a chance to see it again, so it is quite a rare sight.
Oh, actually, you kind of were.
This is a bitch. How old are you?
I wasn't even tried. I was just found guilty and then whipped.
Well,
that's
isn't that
fair.
the question?
I wasn't even tried either. I was just found guilty as well.
Let's just say that I have been around long enough to see the land that we currently walk upon when it was just dirt.
That's amazing.
I suppose it could be seen as such, though for us it is fairly typical. I think what the amazing thing is, for me, is what humans and the shorter-lived beings can accomplish in a time that elves would normally fuss and tinker and worry and write, study. Humans will lay an entire foundation for a new building in the same amount of time that a elf will finish crafting the perfect cornerstone for theirs. We take time for granted ourselves.
But on the other hand, seeing as you take so much time to focus on any one given thing, your crafts must be marvelous. You've
Yes.
given so much time and effort and study.
Yes. I will not deny that the elven craftsmanship is above all others. But, as I said prior, once it's done, it is done. It is a finished thing. It might be an amazing, beautiful work, but the amount of time that takes to craft such a thing, it almost makes it in a way pretentious. It almost makes it in a way almost not worth it. You may have a finely crafted bow that took you hundreds of years to make, but in that time, how many deer could have been hunted? How many boar? How many geese?
That's. I've never really considered it like that. And do you? Oh.
There's a monk of Isara, an elf. They can craft the most beautiful sculptures, and they do so out of sand. Sand. They build it at dawn when the tide is out, and by the end of the day the tide comes in, and this gorgeous sculpture of Isara every day is destroyed. It is understanding.
Like the life of a human.
Yes, but that does not make it any less valuable. It is an amazing thing to see. It teaches us that beauty should be appreciated for what it is and not for what it was. There are so many elves who discount the lives of the shorter-lived peoples simply because they are shorter-lived. They discount the fact that your kinds find ways to make grand accomplishments in your short time, things that elves fret over for hundreds or even thousands of years.
I see. So some elves can be dismissive of the works of humans and others due to just to simply like how long it took to.
Look, a boat. Here, let us make our way to see if we can see it.
Oh, but not you, sister. I'm glad that you find appreciation in us shorter-lived folks and the way we do things.
Yes, it is part of my own pilgrimage with Isara. And it is something that I, in fact, still struggle with. Elves have almost an inherent nature for simply discounting things because they do not last. We may value that of a mountain.
Pause.
Uh-oh.
Those of you who are on the coastline of Nautis near the wharf or docks, swear in the far distance of the oceans as there's 3 ships that begin to sail off those who can witness it. The sound of cannon fire can be seen and heard. As the boats continue to sail far into the horizon, the sounds begin to be muffled to the ocean. On pause.
Oh. Sister. Cannon fire. Those ships. Quite far. I can see the ships on the horizon. I cannot tell if they're the ones that are firing, but I can presume as such. I cannot tell if they are firing at one another either. Strange.
I wonder where they're oriented at.
I do believe they are leaving, but it is hard to see. Concerning, but something that we have no control over. If anything, if it does amount to something, it will be our duty to help, as I'm sure you would, regardless.
Yes, Sister Mama.
Now, may we have a seat somewhere? We could go down to those rocks. We would have to wade to them, but I don't mind getting a little wet. Or we could sit here on these tables.
Why don't you decide, and I'll follow.
Sure. I believe the rocks would be pleasant, and it would give someone else the tables if they were to come.
That's very considerate of you. Oh.
Would you like to go for a little swim? I don't mind at all. It is a hot day. We would more than likely dry by the end of it.
I can't swim out.
And that's how Marin and Mala died. They both.
Yeah.
We both realized
that they were both. They both didn't notice.
but we didn't want to put the other one out, so so we're like, "Well, do you want to go in the water? Well, do you want to go in the water? I'll go if you want to go. Yeah, I'll go if you want to go."
And that's.
And then we drowned.
So they wound up as two bloated corpses in there.
Yeah, they find us on the
Oh.
They're like, "Is that Marin? Who's this other fucker?" Marin and some fucking elf died and. So I had to reposition myself. We can look out into the ocean. We're quite landlocked at the monastery, so... Let me up. Holy cow. What a glorious thing to live by the ocean. Tell me, sister, have you lived most your life here in Nautis, or are you from elsewhere?
I've lived only here for a few years. I hail from Boiloon, which is a city on the coast, the western coast of Grania. So, well, I guess southwest. And
I see.
That's where I spent the majority of my life, actually.
Nice. And what brings you here then?
I was found by Isara, actually.
Is that right?
And some part of me was, it's both at the time, the dark person that I was at the time was more than content with just staying in Bailoon. However, as fate would have it, well, I got into a fight, I suppose, if that's the best way to say it, that left me mortally wounded, with nobody to turn to as well. No family, no true family, no true friends. I just waited to die. And that's when I was brought in and found by Isara.
Nice.
They nursed me back down. They brought me back to the Jade Fist Monastery. And completely changed me. But, in any case, the details elude me. How long have you been a monk of the Jade Fist?
A few hundred years.
Those of you who are part of Proof of Trust, please go down and Shinvo's module. Please and thank you.
Though it is hardly a large portion of my life, it is, so to speak, my own pilgrimage is, well, not as traumatic as yours, and in fact, comparatively, could be said to be quite boring. Like many things elves do, it is long and stoic. It started with me realizing the importance of pretty much everything we've been talking about today. For you see, in my youth, if you would call it that, I too, like many elves, discounted the lives and the creations of man and the lesser lived. as I thought, like many elves, that they did not last, so why bother? But it was in my time that I found myself with a certain family of humans, and they had a farm, and I watched as over time that farm went into a county. The man was turned to count by the baron of the lands, and then the county turned to a small fortress, and then the fortress turned into a town, and then the town turned to a city, and then the city fell, and it is gone now. And it is in that time, with those people who I met, I realized, much too late, that not only were those whom I befriended and interacted with in the town's lives worthy of my time, but so was their creations. As even though they built these things that were to last for generations, they were, in my eyes, besmirched and destroyed, cut down so short. And yet, in the years to follow, whenever I discussed such a thing, discussed this place, to the people who remembered it, they remembered it as a grand and great place, where I would discount it and say it was merely a flash in the pan, a city that rose and fell. The humans that I talked to that remembered it thought of it as a lost love, as if the city itself was a character, was a person, was something to love and to cherish. And it was through these discussions with these people that I came to learn that I should not discount such things. And they led me to a shrine, and that shrine was a shrine of Isara, and they showed me the temple, told me its history, told me how long it had been there. And I stayed there for many, many years, until eventually making my way on my own pilgrimage to the monastery. And that is my story. And when I speak it aloud, despite being as old as I am, it almost sounds like not much was accomplished, does it? It makes you think, well, simply because my life is longer and your life is shorter does not mean that my accomplishments are greater. If anything, they are equal. And that's what I'm finding through Isara.
Isara's blessed to have one such as you. Who can continue on long after I've been turned to dust. You will continue spreading love and Isara's light and harmony for centuries upon centuries, and that's so beautiful to me. It's so beautiful.
I agree.
I wonder how many elves really are in the Jade Fist Monastery and followers of Isara. I wonder if it's more of a rarity or not. If they would trifle with never mind.
Oh, you may speak your
thank you.
Speak your mind.
Oh, thank you for sharing your story with me. It was very, very beautiful.
Of course. Thank you for sharing your story with me. Your story too is beautiful. Even if it is a bit traumatic for you, it is yours. No less is it's no more important than mine or anyone else's. And together, through Isara, and through the people, we will continue to spread our joy. You said that you think it is beautiful I may continue to spread the joy of Isara. But in a way, you will as well. As those whom you help, think of all the people whom you've blessed, who recover. Humans have a tendency to spread. You are one Isaran monk, but you may help 3 men, and those 3 men will then in turn help 3 men of their own, maybe 5 men of their own, and women, and so on and so forth, generation after generation. It will spread. And through your action that you started, like an effect of a ball of snow rolling down a hill, the love that you started will only grow and grow, and that is because of you. That is what humans have to give to the world. It is beautiful.
It is beautiful. Thank you.
Of course.
You have such a wonderful and eloquent and elegant way of words. I very much admire it. And thank you. That's thank you.
Well, thank you as well, Miss Marin.
Oh, of course. And would you like to start our meditation?
Apologies. You're right. I get caught up so much in discussion. Shall we meditate?
Yes. How long would you like to meditate for?
I'll let you decide this. I do not want to waste any more of your time.
Oh. Let's just do like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Hey, Orange.
Yes.
Drop down, please.
If you signed up to be a part of the caravan in Gabos with Sarah in episode planning, can you please drop down to desktop NPC? Thank you. Can I get one more person to please jump down to desktop NPC to be a Gabo for me, please. Thank you.
It is a glorious thing. It is a glorious thing to be able to cherish moments of restfulness, to absorb the world around you. Thank you, Miss Mann, for spending this time with me, and I hope we get to do so again in the near future.
Likewise. Thank you for asking as well.
Yes.
Shall we return?
We shall. You
You
know,
have such a beautiful way of speaking. So eloquent and elegant and verbose and rich, and I very much admire it.
I do appreciate this. I would like to take credit for it, but I suppose it is the nature of being long-lived. Many elves speak this way. Language is a beautiful thing. Those who study it, written, spoken, reading, it is beautiful. Perhaps one of the things we can do in the monastery or the temple when it is finished is teach people to read, to communicate, and to love through their words.
You're right. That is a beautiful, thing to aspire to.
It is, and it is not my own idea. You know, the idea of schools and the way that they are is actually a human concept. Elves tend to be learned through apprenticeship, but having a place specifically for learning that is a human creation, and one that I admire.
I had no idea. I did not know that. But elves were taught through private apprenticeship.
Yes, and
Perhaps I didn't.
we do have colleges, but it tends to be reserved for specific skills and for things larger than life. But yes, generally parents teach their children everything they know. You want to know something funny? Elves, most elves that are born either in Eshma or to the Wood Elves, they teach their children how to read and how to write as a tradition passed down, no different than that of teaching a child language. Do you know who else does this?
Humans.
In a way, if a human does know how to read and write, they tend to teach their children. But through tradition, it is actually the halfling, the hobbit. They take great value in the reading and the writing for their own entertainment. And through tall tales and creation and creativity, halfling parents tend to teach their children how to read and write. And as such, most hobbits, if they are born to a family, a community of hobbits, will know how to read and to write. But do they have the attention span to share this? That is a question in and of itself.
Hobbits are very beautiful. Speaking of which, I know a hobbit. Very good friend of mine.
Oh.
Her name is Daisy.
Really?
I don't think you'll ever bump into her unless
I killed her. The last I saw her, and I slaughtered her. You'll never see her again. No, sorry. No. I do not get out to see hobbits too much, and they tend to not appreciate my manner of speaking. They find it boring. So, yes, you are probably correct. I will not be meeting many hobbits in general. Or if I do, they will sort of pass me by, which is fine. I do admire the way they live.
That's too high.
Why do you bring this hobbit up? Is there something wrong with them? Should I avoid them?
No, they're very eloquent in their speech as well. Well, it's more so that they're very studious and of the well-learned type, as you were mentioning. And they write all the time. They're an author, and I suppose a natural creative.
Hobbits tend to be quite creative.
I just saw Harry, and he was looking for you.
Good day, Assistant Seamstress.
He came by the seamstress shop, and he said he was looking for you, and I didn't know where you went, so he might be at the soup kitchen. I'm not entirely sure.
Miss Marin, this is where I will break off from you. As the sun departs, I will be getting back to my camp. But we certainly will see each other again in the near future.
Sounds good to me. Isara's blessings.
Isara's blessings to you. And to you as well, Apprentice Seamstress. Good evening to you both.
I will. Good evening. I'll go find